on supporting my husband. Remember, we talked about that before. And sometimes in a marriage is a partnership, right? It's a partnership. And sometimes I don't believe in putting your goals and your career aspirations on hold forever, but I do believe that there's a balance. And sometimes, depending on which way it swings, you have to either support one spouse or support the other. But I do believe in eventually supporting both. So, as you know, I've shared with you before that my husband is on his journey as well. We're doing this together because we are on this journey called life together. And right now, we're both trying to support each other's goals. So, one of the things he's been doing recently is building a YouTube channel where he talks about sports because he has a love for sports. And like I said, that gives me so much joy to see him work on his passion and find his purpose, and work on things that he can do to improve himself. But it gives me joy as a wife to support him, to learn together things that people did. We didn't grow up with people teaching us, right? We didn't know, and right now trying to figure out how to do this or how to do that. It's all learning and growing together. So I have been working on helping to support him. So I have not put my goals on hold or anything like that. But these past few weeks, we had to dedicate a little bit more time to working on his channel and developing it. And so now that we've got that to a point that we need to, now I'm going to work on mine as well. So that's what I want to tell you. Sometimes you do have to take time back and step away from things to support your partner. Sometimes I know it can get frustrating. Sometimes especially if you've been married for a long time, and let's be honest, you have one partner that's always the go-getter and another partner that's not. Sometimes it could feel overwhelming and you could just feel frustrated or tired or feel like, you know what, I don't have any more time to give. I'm just done. But in a relationship, when you are committed to loving each other and building each other up, you have to look at that and take a step back and say, okay, what is it that my partner needs from me? What does my spouse need from me so that we can make our relationship stronger, our partnership stronger, right? You see these banks and these companies, they do mergers all the time. This is a merger of love. What do you need to give him? How can you contribute to him or to her or to anybody? How can you merge collectively to even be larger and to be a new company, right? To be even bigger than you were before. So sometimes you have to do that. And with mergers, you have to assess, you have to see where you are, you have to see what of your new company can you contribute to the previous company, and what from that previous company can you contribute to that new company, right? It's a merger. So that's what we're doing. And I just urge you all to look, if your partner is working on their goals and it's something for them, look to see how you can assist them to get there even faster. Look to see what is it that you can do to build this empire with them, because when they have that empire, the way I look at it is we have that empire. I don't look at it as like, oh, this is only his. Yes, it's his business. We all have our strengths, right? We all have our things that we want to focus on, and we can't all focus on the same thing. In this, I can't, it's not my show per se, it's his. But I am a part of it because there's things that I can do to help him so that we can manage time effectively, so that we can build on it together. So think about that. Does your partner or your spouse have something that they're working on? And in everything that we do, there's strengths and there's weaknesses. Is there a weakness that your partner has? And in that weakness, is that something that you can help them with? Is it advertising, right? Can you help advertise for them? Can you promote for them? Is it bookkeeping? Can you do that? Do you know someone that you can connect? Is there a partner? Look to see what areas you can help to support them. Even if you can't give them 100%, can you give them 20%? Can you give them 50%? Can you give them more than what you are doing now, right? And what you're giving now. Can't be zero. And if it's a zero, it's not a partnership. If you can't find the time out of your day to help your partner to get to their goals, then it's not a partnership at all. right? And so that's the way I look at it. I like sports. I don't love sports. I like it. I can't get all in it with my husband. I can't watch the game and take notes for him or do anything like that. There is a part where he has to do it himself. I get that. He has to do it himself. But my job as a wife is to look at it and see, babe, how can I help you be better? What are these skills? When I look at it, when I'm looking at it, I can go, oh, maybe, babe, you can hone in on this. Maybe you can focus on this. If it were me, well, it is me as a consumer. What attracts me to it? What doesn't attract me? Where do you lose me with it? Where do we have that disconnection, right? So this is what my take is. I can't really sit there and watch the whole thing and give him feedback like he did an episode the other day about Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen. I don't know the story. I can't tell you anything about it. But what I can tell you watching it is, when I look at what you showed and what you broadcasted, do I come away with understanding what you're saying to me? Do I get lost in the message? So that's my way to give him suggestions, and that's my way to give him tips. I can't do this forever. I mean, well, I can if we were like, say if I wasn't working or doing anything that was his thing. But as a partner, I have to look in it and find ways that he can help me. He does the same thing with me, so it's vice versa. So it's not just only with me supporting him. He supports me too. Sometimes in the topics that I talk about, even with this channel, he gives me ideas, because the good thing is sometimes when you're getting ideas from people, you do want to get from people that have 100% or like completely, vested in your company or what you're promoting, but you also want to get it from somebody who maybe this is not their first love, this is not their first interest, right? So when they look at it, they tell you, you did catch me here. You did capture me at this point. You did, right? So sometimes it's good to have input from someone who is not as interested per se in your topic, because they're not interested in it. But how can I gain your interest? What can I do to make you want to tune into me? So this is ways you can still support and help each other and bring in your strengths to help get more views for them, more opportunities for growth, more development, how you can help them grow as an individual. So you see what I'm saying? Like if it's a topic that is not engaging or that I don't really care for, what could you say, if anything, in there that would now make me go, I want to play this. I want to hear the Scottie Pippen story. What is it? Or same thing for him, vice versa. What is it about professional development and career growth and so forth that I can get from this? Because, he still wants to grow as a person. He may not want to do like corporate America type things, but he still wants to grow in his own business because he's a CEO for his company that he's starting and establishing now. So with that being said, there are ways that partners can support each other. You just have to look at it and see what can you bring to the table. And you have to want to do it. So and I've shared before, I take great joy in, I'm happy when my kids do well. I'm happy when I do well. I'm happy when my partner does well. There is joy that comes from me to know that I'm a part of that. I'm a part of this legacy. I helped to build him. He's helping to build me. We're both contributing, and I want to make sure I point that out, because I talk a lot about me supporting my partner, so I don't want you to feel that it's only me doing it. Like I said, it's a partnership. So just as much as I'm supporting him, he supports me as well. But because I'm talking to you about me and what it's like to be a wife, and how it is to be a working mom as you work on your professional goals, I think sometimes I may have, and I apologize for that, may have given you the impression that I'm the only one doing that, but it does actually work both ways. I felt it was important that I communicated that as well. I just wanted to share with you my role in it, my half of the equation, and obviously there's a half of his equation that works in supporting me as well. So I did want to make sure that I clarified that. But it gives me joy, because if he does well, right, then we do well. If he builds an empire, then we've built an empire. If he becomes a millionaire, then I've become a millionaire. Notice what I said. If he becomes a millionaire, then I did not say we then. No, but all jokes aside, if he becomes a millionaire, then we become millionaires, right? So it is together. So I hope that this helped you. I have more videos coming out, and again, I apologize that for the last couple of weeks I have not been able to post, but we've really just been focusing on grind and trying to master his things. So now for the next couple of weeks, we're going to try to focus on mine, and then as we move forward, we're going to work on sustaining it and keeping both of our businesses and both of our YouTube channels going. So again, thank you for tuning in. It's your girl, Coach Jules. I appreciate all the love and support, and thank you so much. Hope to hear from you soon. Drop some stuff in the comments. Let me know what you want me to talk about. Would love to hear from you. Have a good one.